Today, our big problem, wheels and tires. Let's get online, let's order what we need, get it shipped here, and put it all on ourselves with these hands. I tell you what, with this internet thingy, things happen quick around here. 1 minute you're thinking about ordering tires, you order tires, and then poof, 2 minutes later, they're right here in front of you, and we got wheels. But hey, all kidding aside, it only took a couple of days to order these tires and get them here. All right, not to bore you with all the silly details, but we're gonna mount these things by hand. And we're gonna get rid of the chrome sleeve that's on the valve stem. Mount it black, all right? Basically, you're just gonna take the valve stem. You can get these down the street at AutoZone, Napa, O'Reilly's. Not put any favorites right here. They've all got valve stems. We'll go over this with a little bit more detail shortly. Just want to show you guys how simple it is to do your own tires at home. All right, you can do this with a pair of pliers. Right here, I've got a valve stem insertion tool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to protect the wheel with my sleeve. Just like that, valve stem's in. We're gonna try to do this in real time because a lot of people think, a couple of my other videos, I doctored them up. This is real time, and this is how simple it is. Dawn dishwashing detergent and a little bit of water. Put it in a slight angle to get the wheel in the tire to go up in the drop center portion of the wheel. Top beads on. No strength. I didn't stand on it, I didn't jump on it, didn't do anything weird. Just use my hands, pushing it in the right angle. The top bead is a little bit harder because you've got to push it down and push it into that V or into the drop center portion of the wheel at the same time. Sometimes you have to use a tool, sometimes you can still do it by hand. Now, like I said before, this is a 16-inch wheel on an 8-inch or 7-inch tire. Let me try it with my feet. Basically, I'm just going to walk it on. Bounce it a little bit. No hands right now, guys. Just all feet. Yes, I've done this a few times, but there we go. That's real time. That's all it took. How many minutes was that? 2? We can do all of these in just a minute. All we got to do now is air it up and take it inside to the balancer. Right next to the balancer is a tire machine. It would take me longer to get this thing through the shop, set up on the tire machine, and mount it than it just did right then. And I feel good, all right? A lot of you guys may think it's stupid, but right there, I saved $20 and nobody messed up my wheel. That's important to me, all right? $20 and not to mess up my wheel. Now, if you don't have a balancer at home, there's a thing called balance beads. Rip open the package, pour it in the wheel right now, then air it up. Now you can air this up by hand, you can air it up with your plain old compressor, or you can run it down the street and put a quarter in the machine and air it up. That's all it takes. Let's get these other ones mounted. One thing I love the most in one of my tire videos that went viral on YouTube is the guys saying that I put a 16-inch tire on a 15-inch wheel. That's the reason that it worked. It's not the reason that it worked, and that's not what I did. These things are easy to air up, just like they are right now. This one right here is fixing to pop in just a second, and that's letting me know that the bead's seated. There you go, the bead's seated. Now we're gonna stop putting air in it. We'll get our gauge, and we'll make sure that we put the right amount of air. All right, so the bead's already seated. Let's do this one. That's how easy it is, guys. You'll hear the bead seat to show you that I haven't already pre-aired these up. Sometimes it'll scare the crap out of you, sometimes it won't. There you go. Sometimes you'll hear it pop twice. Bottom bead, top bead. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the two front skinny ones, they weren't that easy to air up. They're very skinny tires going on wheels that could have been an inch narrower. I had to break out the old strap, run the strap around, tighten her down. It took a while. Those aired up in 30 seconds. These aired up in about 5 minutes apiece. That's still not bad, and it was doable, and I did it. Now let's get these things in and balance them, and I hope they balance out good. Then I got another trick I'm gonna show you. All right, here we go. We're all up on the balancer. One ounce, not too bad. All right, once again, I always put the weights just on one side of my custom wheels. There it is. And what I ended up doing is I put a 3/4 ounce weight on it instead of a 1 ounce weight, just to trick it, because sometimes it don't take that much. And there we go. The outside of the wheel has no weights on it, so it stays looking cool. Taking the old polished wheels off and throwing on some painted wheels really made the truck look different. Let me know what you think. If you're through watching, get out in the garage and build something. See you guys in the next episode. Spanky and Indy are gone.